So, we're back. More Great Ace Attorney, hopefully with less mic issues. Yeah, that mic always having issues. Sorry I'm late. I was doing stuff, IRL stuff, and okay, I'm gonna can I ask a question to you guys about, I don't know, I guess business speak, if you call it that. So if somebody says that the task you can do the task until a certain day, does it mean like before the day is finished or when the day is finished? Yeah, it was a bit confusing that. I finally got my hands on the. You're gonna be the murder case, murdered by real life maybe. I'm gonna be. This is up to the last minute. Okay, so it's like, so let's say it was given to you, like, so it's like the due on 11:59, hoo-ha. And corporate speak is hard. Until it's the end, it's not the end. Fair enough, fair enough. Ace Attorney, good game. Oh, thank you! Thank you for your sub, Tokyo. So, let's continue. They start playing from this scene. So, okay, let me just recap for the people that weren't here before and don't mind spoilers. If you don't like spoilers, what are you doing here? I'm guessing that you either don't care about spoilers or have already played this game. But yeah, I'll just recap. So we went to the pawnbrokers, and now the pawnbroker is dead on the floor, and our friend Gina, who is a thief of some kind, is a suspect in this supposed murder. We also faked a couple accents, explored some interesting choices in voice, and other things. I really need to watch that Has Been Hotel show. Start. Let's start. Hello. Bang! Yeah, that was what I was saying. Ah! I'll be alright, Mr. Naruhodo. After them, go! Wait, I think this is Sholmes speaking. Sorry. My Limbus code is still there. Behind that door! Oh, it's not showing the game! Crap! Here we go. I thought it was showing the game. Anywho, it's okay. It's showing the game now. It's... It's Gina? From that moment, when the bank's pawnbrokery became a crime scene, everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity. The arrival of the police, the preliminary investigation of the scene, and the questioning. It was just before dawn before I was allowed back to my lodgings at 221B. 16th of April, 6:21 a.m. Naruhodo's legal consultancy. Oh Oh yeah, the Ace Attorney games are on sale right now. You should... Man, I wish there was like unlimited time in the world so I could play all the games. Oh, Iris! Ring. A telegram came, but all it said was, "Wait at home." Oh, yes, we asked one of the policemen to have it sent. It was simply impossible to come back. When I woke up, I was all alone. Hurley and Jenny were gone. Everyone was gone. What happened, Runa? Poor Iris, she's trembling. She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. I'll explain everything that I know. You know how a shape with 7, 8, 9, and 10 sides are called septagon, octagon, nonagon, and decagon, respectively? Oh yeah. If you guys have zero free time, definitely play the Ace Attorney games. Oh yeah, isn't it almost... It's the 25th, which means it's almost Christmas! Say the line. Yes, I'm afraid so. Let's chat with Iris. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Windibank is dead! He was shot. We discovered it in the early hours of the morning. Oh, yes, I had a feeling. You did? Well, I saw all those police carriages pulling up outside his shop. If Iris was born in our generation, she would be into the 6-7 brain rot. 6-7! Ellie, what's your favorite brain rot? Mine is... What would her favorite brain rot be? Mine is tung 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 sahur. So I knew something must have happened there. Then why are September, October, November, and December the 9th, 10th, and 11th, and 12th month? Okay, I actually know the answer to this one. So, basically, the reason is because, there were only 10 months once upon a time, but then, a Roman emperor added 2 more in the middle, so, yeah, that's basically what happened. When we entered Windibanks in the small hours, we disturbed a gang of 2 thugs. They ran out onto the street and I chased after them, but they got away. Oh yeah, you guys, did you see... yeah, Julius Caesar added the months... That Julius Caesar adding months, getting stabbed, inventing salad. He didn't invent salad. So it was one of them who shot old Mr. Windibank, I suppose. I don't know, but that's not what the police believe at the moment. Why not? They've arrested someone else as their prime suspect, you see? Gina! Jenny? But why? Well, the thing is... No! Jenny wouldn't do something like that! I know! None of us think she did it. Then why have they arrested her? I'm sorry. There was nothing I could do. Calm situation. Let's talk about Gina's arrest. Hello, level 5 Vaporeon. I don't understand why they arrested Jenny. It's not fair. What about the 2 thugs that were at the scene? Why aren't they the prime suspects? After all, they shot Hurley dead, didn't they? No, I mean, Mr. Sholmes isn't dead, Iris. This is all horrible. The thing is, Mr. Windibank was found on the floor at the storeroom where he keeps all the deposited articles. And the storeroom door was locked from the inside. I see. But he wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next to him on the floor as well. Oh no! And according to the detectives who investigated afterwards... Don't tell me. There was no one else in the room. Yes, exactly. How did you know? It's the only explanation. I like your cheery demeanor in your model. Thank you. Yes, the only explanation indeed. What do you mean by that? Well... What can I say? I'm damned if I agree, damned if I don't. Alright, let's ask about Sholmes. Where's Harley then? Is he still there investigating the scene? He really ought to have some breakfast. It's not good for him to miss meals. Does your model also have the sunglasses in the chibi art? The eyeglasses. Well, yeah, my model always has the glasses. Sherlock Holmes. Iris looks like she'll make a revolutionary gun with ultimate power that throws candy at people. The candy gun. I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have some news about Mr. Sholmes. But he was taken to hospital this morning. What? Well, when we entered Windybanks, a gun was fired and he took a bullet. Ellie was shot? No, it's all right. Wait a minute, I have to purge this bot. Where's the bot? I must purge this bot from our presence. Really? Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital? He's at St. Sinners. They're tending to him there. I must see him. At once! I'm sorry, Iris, but you can't. Why not? That's not fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed. No, I mean, nobody can see him at the moment. He's not allowed any visitors. They're preparing to operate, you see? To operate? Oh no. Yeah, we're in the Victorian times here, so the operation is a little bit more risky. And also a lot more fatal, so we might not see Mr. Sholmes at the end of the game, but I'm pretty sure this game's got plot armor and he will be fine. Injured Sholmes. Wow, we just keep unlocking plot threads. It was the two thugs. It was the two thugs who were in Mr. Windybank's shop. They shot Mr. Sholmes when we disturbed them, you see. It was pitch black inside the shop at the time. My mind went totally blank, I'm afraid. I just froze. Sherlock is too handsome to die. Yeah, they wouldn't let that happen to him. After them! Go! After that, I ran out onto the street, but, well, they were long gone. I shouldn't have hesitated. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I let them get away. I think that's a very good thing. Sorry? Well, if you'd seen which way they went and chased after them, you might have been shot as well, you know? Huh? On top of everything else, I couldn't bear that. Oh, Iris. Susie, you know? She's still at the police station. Oh, why? I expect she's still being questioned. The police said they wouldn't be finished for a while. Why aren't you there then? Well, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway, so they weren't questioning me for long. And Miss Sus had to stay behind at the scene to tend to Mr. Sholmes, so they didn't get started until later. Ah, I see. Besides, one of us had to come back to be with Iris. I'm glad Inspector Gregson agreed to me leaving early. You should have let me know and I would have come to the station. I'm afraid I'll need to go out again now, Iris. There's not much I can do at the moment. But I can at least try to find out how Mr. Sholmes and Gina are getting on. I want to go too. Take me with you, Reno. Huh? I can't stand just sitting around here waiting. I'm not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of a murder. But I don't want to leave her all alone here either. Alright then, Iris. Perhaps you can help me? Oh yes, I'd love to. Gina's at the prison. Mr. Sholmes is probably in his hospital bed. Skibbity toilet. Yeah, Iris would... R.I.P. Iris, you would love Skibbity toilet. And don't forget we have to visit the crime scene. We need to conduct a thorough investigation. Ah, I can see you're ready for action. I imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later. Alright, let's move. New location has been added. Let's go to prison. Or St. Sinner's Hospital. Do you guys want to go to the hospital? To the hospital or the prison first? You want to check on Gina or Mr. Sholmes? I love that place. Let's go to prison. Okay, we have 2 people saying prison, so you haven't been to this place yet. Don't forget to take me when you go. Prison cell where Miss Gina is being held pending trial. Wait, I want to do I want to do the voice again. This voice. I want to do this voice again, so despite the people saying prison, we will go to the hospital. Thank you. I really need to watch Husband Hotel. I wonder what's going on there. St. Sinner's Hospital, Ward 3. Ellie! Oh! He's not here? No. That's strange. The nurse definitely said he was in the bed by the window, didn't she? Wait, is he just like... Oh, I know what's probably happened. Ellie was being a big baby, and the bullet wound wasn't that bad after all, so he's been sent home. I'm not so sure about that. Maybe you're not. There's no question it was a fairly serious injury that Mr. Sholmes suffered. Wait. Oh. Hello, hello? What do we hear? Who's this? The board is off limits! I'm back! Hello! Hey! Oh, how did everyone... So how was everyone while I was gone? Potatoes, you killed my- why did you eat my family? You killed my burgers! Raising Umas. Give them 5 stars and share the link on your stream. Wi-Fi won't explode again. Spent all my lunacy. Probably won't. Alright, let's go. If that's how you see us, sure. Did you eat my family? I don't need anyone's family. Where is he, Constable? Where's Hurley? I believe he's currently in the operating theater, ma'am, undergoing an extensive operation. Extensive? It has been several hours since he went in. Oh dear, is he going to be alright? Well, that doesn't appear to be working, you see. The anesthetic, that is. Oh! I have heard a report that the gentleman claims he may have had a little too much to drink last night. Coffee, that is. Anyway, I think it'd be fair to assume that we won't be back here for several hours yet. I see. Thank you, Constable. Perhaps we should leave and come back later. Oh, poor Harley. Live YouTube chat shows chat disconnected. That's okay. I'll refresh. Where is that? Where is that window? Okay, it should be showing like normal. Right. Let's go to prison. Time to drink some water. Ah, there's Gina. In prison. In the slimer. Hello, Gina. I'm not actually sure what happened there. Oh, you still have the grenade launcher Hurley and I made. Wish you wouldn't point it at me all the time, though. What are you here for? Ginny? I have a feeling it's because of us that you've ended up in trouble, so we were thinking that we might be able to help you. Well, you can't! Sorry? You word, get lost! Be like that, Ginny. I know you didn't do it. You'd never shoot someone. I just know you wouldn't. You think you know me? You think you know me? Pull the other one! Oh. You ain't got the first idea about the likes of me? I'm a thief. I pitch people's purses when they're walking down the street. That's how I get by. And if I saw my chance, I'd sneak into a pawn shop any day of the week. Just to see what I could lay me hands on. Get it? It's the kind of person I am. But Ginny, I'll be in court tomorrow, they said. Some cop came by before and said he'd be a lawyer for me or the like. Said it was me right or something. But I told him to get stuffed. I don't need no lawyer. I don't need no one. She couldn't be staring at me any more obviously than if she tried. Why are you being like this, Jenny? I guess the Wi-Fi got super sick of my fake British accent. Legal representation. I don't understand, Gina. Why'd you send the public defender away? You wanted me to sign some papers? Representation papers or something like that? It's all gonna be rigged anyway, the whole trial. Now pin it on me because I'm a kid. That's what grown-ups always do. Why do you think that? Because that's how it always been for me, growing up in the back slums me whole life. If you do what the grown-ups tell you, it'll get your mates dragged off by the coppers, or worse. I've had it happen to me before and all. Been sewn out and nearly snaffled on the back of it. You can't trust no one, that's the point. Soon as you do, you're going to grass. Dead. Gina, listen. If you like, in tomorrow's trial, I could... Oh, wait. If you like, in tomorrow's trial, I thought that Ryunosuke was going thought he turned into a valley girl for a second. Forget it! Jenny, don't you trust Bruno? Nah, I don't. Look, I'll ask you nicely now. Just leave me alone. What happened? Will you tell us what happened, Gina? Last night at the pawnbrokers? There's nothing to tell. I figured it'd pay me, so I broke into the place and started going through the storeroom. But the old bloke walked in on me and, you know, the rest. But why, Jenny? Why would you do that? Ain't it obvious? The place is full of stuff I could sell for a shilling or two. Diving ain't easy, you know. It's a lot of work, and half the time you don't even get nothing. Is that really why you broke into the place? What? What? Are you sure the true reason wasn't something else? Oh,
Oh, give it a rest! What made a point anyway, eh? Nothing I could say would make a blind bit of difference! Please tell us, Ginny. We'll believe you, whatever it is. Believe me! Don't be daft! You can't believe nothing! Everyone lies all the time! And you know what? When it comes to liars, I'm the biggest of the lot! I've told some unforgivable lies I have! What do you mean by that? What unforgivable lies? Unforgivable lies. What did you mean before, Gino, when you said you were the biggest liar of the lot? Why don't you tell us what these unforgivable lies you've told are? Maybe we can help. Sorry. We're out of time. They're gonna wanna question me now. Ginny, please. Oh, yeah. I wanted to give you this. Something to remember me by. Oh, it's a kitty! A photographic print of a really adorable cat. I found it in one of the pockets of this coat. Ain't no point in me having it. Wonder what a little photograph like that was doing in the pocket of that overcoat. Anyway, don't bother coming again. Bye! Oh, Ginny. The white cat photograph has been entered into the court record. Embroidered? No. Here you go. I want to look at this cat. There is something written in the back. Look at the back of this print here. There's something written on it. 13th of February, 9 p.m. Article deposited, 1 small box. Loan amount paid, 10 shillings. Redemption deadline, 13th of April, 9 p.m. So, this photographic print is a redemption ticket? 13th February? That could be significant. It's just 2 days before the murder in the omnibus, wasn't it? A small box, that doesn't tell us much about it, does it? You know, if Mr. McGill still had the ticket, then presumably he never redeemed the article. So, do you think the box might still be present in the shop? Ah, yes. If it's something McGill deposited, we need to investigate. The white cat photograph's information has been updated in the court record. Alright, let's go somewhere. The questioning would be, no, you didn't. He's currently in surgery. Clients are really beating down the door of bustling London street. Well, I guess we could go here. The scene of the crime. We can't go to the hospital. This is where it happened then, last night? That's right. The 2 thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place, looking for valuables. But apart from the policeman in here, you wouldn't know anything had happened. There's no sign of a disturbance. No, you're right about that, actually. In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be the ones doing the ransacking. I know what you mean. They're like a gang of organized criminals, all dressed in black. I'm quite sad to tell you this. I'm very close to a gotcha. Oh no, my Uma Musume funds! Oh, yeah, I heard that! Oh, Inspector! Good morning. I suppose I ought to thank you for your vigilance last night. We got to the scene before it was disturbed, at least. Shame you let the 2 rogues get away, mine. Yes, I'm sorry about that. I thought you'd assign extra men to beat around here, Gregsy. Now look what's happened. Hurley's been injured because there were enough police on duty.
Oh! Your ladyship! No one told me you were coming.
I expect you to take full responsibility for what happened to Hurley and see he has the very best medical care.
Of course, your ladyship. The very best doctors in the capital are tending to him as we speak.
And I don't think it's Bruno's fault that the rogues managed to get away, isn't it? Chasing criminals is the police's job.
Absolutely, your ladyship. As you say, ma'am. As you say. As you say, ma'am. The gent in black is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement about that.
Would you believe it? He's like a completely different person with Iris. Talk about a personality change.
Oh, where are me manners? Are you thirsty, your ladyship? Perhaps you'd like some juice? Some nice refreshing fruit juice?
Oh, why? Are you thirsty, Rexy? I have some of my special herbal tea with me if you'd like some.
Glug, 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 glug. Ah, lovely. So very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship. I don't even recognize him like this. Okay, I guess we could ask him about stuff. So how's the investigation going, Inspector? Nothing to it, really. Very simple case, this. There's some very definitive evidence. We're just about to charge that diver we arrested last night, I think. Gina? You're going to charge her? That's right. Dang it, I was laughing at our harm's Wi-Fi. Should be able to bring her before the judge at the Bailey tomorrow.
Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, show me.
Your ladyship, as much as I wish I could oblige you, I'm afraid...
I see. You've already captured a pair of thugs who broke in here last night, have you?
What the?
And you're going to put them on the stand as witnesses, are you?
How could you? Ah! How could you possibly know that? I had a
feeling, that's all.
Remind me never to try to keep a secret from Iris. Hello, Proto. Currently soloing the Amai and Hongyan is soloing with Archetype's Ego and Base Ego only. He's gonna ruin the evidence with his fries. Excuse me, I mean chips. And Miss Lestratus being held at the prison? He should be. That's assuming she hasn't lifted the key from the jailer, of course. Man, I could really go for some fish and chips right now. Can you tell us anything about Mr. Sholmes? What's his condition? Wait, let me just unpin this message. Sorry, not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential. Okay, hope you win the clash.
Well, I know he's being operated on at St. Sinner's. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know.
I'm terribly sorry, your ladyship. It's the hospital's policy. No visiting at all.
Oh!
The bullet must have hit an artery in his midriff. He lost a fair bit of blood.
Oh no.
He didn't seem too bad in the first hour or so. But a hemorrhage like that is enough to make an one and only Sholmes pipe down.
Mr. Sholmes is a human like the rest of us, you know.
Well, anyway, he's having emergency surgery tonight right now. They're gonna stop that bleeding. But
He'll be alright, won't he? They'll be able to make him better?
Of course, your ladyship. He'll be as right as rain before you know it.
Really? How do you know?
Huh? I had Pringles 2 days ago because this guy made me crave them last stream. Mr. Sholmes is such a great detective. We better pray the doctors have a better grasp on what's needed to make someone well again.
Oh dear, please don't die.
I'll report to your ladyship the moment I hear he's out of the operating theater. Now you can do a Bane voice with that can of Pringles. I couldn't help noticing, Inspector. What? Out with it, sunshine! Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris. Watch the sauce, Sonny! I'm a copper and we don't go in for favoritism!
But he's right, you do treat us differently.
It's because of those adventures of Herlock Sholmes stories, that's why. Oh! I crop up in them, don't I, Inspector Tobias Gregson?
Oh, well yes, because you're an acquaintance of Hurley's. What did you write about the inspector, Iris? I don't remember, really.
Just one of Sholmes' lines. Gregson is the smartest of the Scotland Yarders, is how he put it. Oh, did I write that? And you know what that one line did for me, eh? The very next month my pay doubled! Doubled, I tell you! Oh, that's amazing. All because everyone at the yard reads them. They read all the Herlock Sholmes stories. They've even set up a fan club for me.
Of course, that explains everything. It was around that time you became such a toady to me.
Can you blame me? I didn't take this one bad word from you and Sholmes could change his tune about me. Gregson? No. The great detective will say. He's getting quite overrated these days. Think what would happen to my salary if that came out in print, eh? The whole thing gives me the willies. I can't tell you how many nights of sleep I've lost to worrying about it.
But that would never happen, Grixie.
Every month when the new Rants magazine comes out, my hands are trembling as I turn the pages. I need to work on the whole, tone and stuff. It's been a while since I've done Gregson's voice. Ah, lovely, thank very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship. Teetotal. Oh, yeah. There's something I was supposed to talk to you about, actually, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes? What is it? I've got an important message for you. I clean forgot about it until now. An important message? I wonder what it could be. What you got for me, Gregsy? Are you gonna tell me what this important message is then, Inspector? Yeah, it's about that young lady who's normally by your side, your assistant. Did the teacup just transform into a cup of chips? Well, not only is this eternal, like the fish and chips never runs out, but it's also shape-shifting.
Dear Susie, is she alright?
She's at the station, isn't she? Being questioned, I believe. Nope, not anymore. She had to head off. Head off? Where? To Lord Strongheart's office, of course. He summoned her. Ah, yeah, of course. I'd forgotten about that. One of the whipstocks took her in the yard carriage and we finished questioning her. But she asked us to tell you she didn't have the fare for the return journey and to go and meet her there. He's got a nerve using Scotland Yard as a bloomin' messaging service. I see. Well, thank you for passing that on, Inspector.
Why did Susie have to go see the Lord Chief Justice?
She didn't tell me. But I'd better head over to the Lord Chief Justice's office to fetch her straight away. Remain oneself ego code. Carrie, that's true. It's goaded. A new location has been added. Let's go to the Lord Chief Justice's office. Hang on, I need the rest the old voice. Yes. No matter how many times I come here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow.
You think the place is oppressive? I think it's normal.
How so?
I mean, look at that suit of armor over there. You can't take that seriously, can you?
Maybe it thinks the same about you. So everything is clear with regard to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust. Until I saw Ryora's important stream and learned about voice nodules. Oh yeah, isn't she taking a break because of those? That is something that happens if you strain your voice too much. I wonder if solo MPI is easier. There they are, Susat the Sun and Lord Strongheart.
I wonder what they're talking about. They both look very serious.
It seems to happen to a lot of like VTubers and people that speak a lot. Wait, let me just wait. Time out, time out. I need to learn more about this topic. Apparently Mariah Carey also had that same surgery. Sometimes singers or screamers notes can form if you're repeatedly misusing or overusing your voice. This article for benign vocal cord lesions. Your vocal cords are two bands of muscle. These callus. Okay, so vocal cord nodules. These callus-like growths develop in the midpoint of your vocal cords. This part gets used most often when you're using your voice. Anyone can get them, but they're most common in children, heavy voice users such as teachers, trainers, and coaches, and professional voice users such as singers and speakers. If you're having trouble talking, might be diagnosed by some sort of X-ray thingy. You can have you can do like voice therapy, and in the very very worst cases, then it would require surgery. I'm part of a choir, so I might have to get looked at. Good thing I never speak a word IRL. Well, yeah, take care of your voice, guys. If you're just like, don't strain it too much. Like, I used to be someone that would get really excited and talk really loudly, but then I don't know, like recently, because of staying at home and stuff, I don't really talk much. Or at least not more than. Okay, okay, that's wrong. That's a lie. Arguably, I've been talking a lot more recently because I started to pick up streaming, and yeah, these. So yeah, I guess the intensity depends, and if you have it really particularly bad, then surgery is the answer. Oh yeah, Mariah Carey has vocal nodules since childhood and has chosen to not have them surgically removed. But then, apparently it's been sort of affecting her singing, but she. Streamers who are normally introverts start talking a lot more. Yeah, I've always been pretty introverted. Like, I usually wouldn't really speak unless I had to, and I don't really talk that much. Hello, Sync. What benefit does keeping them have? Maybe she's afraid. Maybe it's like something about the surgery. Oh yeah, she has avoided surgery to protect her ability to hit the whistle register, apparently, according to the Google AI summary. Whenever it's Christmas. Whenever it's Christmas and she has to do the "It's time!" No doubt you have much to do in preparation for a return to your homeland. Wait, Susato's going back? Susato-san!
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo!
What was all that about? Ah, Mr. Naruhodo, thank you for coming to collect your colleague.
What's this all about? Why were you talking about Miss Susato's return to her homeland? And tomorrow? Tomorrow? But what about Jenny's trial? You mean... he's been formally charged now? Oh dear.
Okay, let's chat.
Miss Susato, what's this all about? Oh, please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruhodo. It's only me going back to Japan. Your life here can continue just as it has. That's not what I asked!
What happened? Why are you leaving?
It's my father. He's fallen ill. Oh no!
Professor Mikotoba? Oh, we haven't seen him in a while, if I may. Yes, sorry? He must be the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe.
Yes, that's right.
My name is Eugene Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University. We received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news.
10 days ago, father collapsed with a fever. The cause is apparently unknown. And it seems he grows weaker day by day.
I don't believe it! People getting ill in that time period is pretty much a death sentence. So Sholmes has to go through surgery, which is extremely risky. And now Susato's father is sick. 50 days, wow. As much as I hate airplanes, I feel like I would have hated boats a lot more. I was born in the right generation.
Yes, absolutely. I will leave London first thing tomorrow morning.
I can't believe this is happening. Alright, I'm on my connecting flight to Alola. The second plane was stolen by Team Rocket. And I now have a doppelganger who has her Pokemon's life. You're doing a Soul Link, Nuzlocke? I've seen a couple of those. Excuse me. Unless it's a luxury cruise. I don't know, I'm just not really into boats.
So Jean has been charged?
Like, okay, I've seen a lot of videos about cruises gone wrong. My friend lost our starter already, damn. I've seen so many videos about cruises going wrong, like, you know, Internet Aristocrats video about the Concordia. Also, that Poop Cruise documentary on Netflix. Yeah, I've seen so many videos that I'm a little bit skeptical of ships. Legs and cars are my preferred mode of transportation. I like boats. Hello, book. Have you seen what luxury boats have now? Oh yeah, luxury boats are like malls on water. And hotels. Like, you can build a whole city on there. Okay, maybe not, but like, it's like a hotel. Yes, she was formally charged a few days ago, and the date of the trial has already been set for tomorrow.
No, not even 24 hours later!
Gina? Ah, the Lestrade girl and the murder of the Baker Street pawnbroker, yes. An all too transsuspicious case. The pickpocket was clearly disturbed mid-robbery and shot the man in a panic. No, the yard is overstretched as it is, without wasting time on these open and shut cases.
It's not wasting time. Ginny would never do something like that.
Mr. Naruhodo?
Oh, yes, Lord Strongheart?
In defense of your fine services to date, I shall overlook this young girl's insolence. But I have no recollection of admitting a child into my office. Leave, now.
Of course, Lord Strongheart.
Criminals will tell the most palpable lies in order to evade justice. The police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel all their untruths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated. We have far more serious matters with which to contend.
Serious matters? Didn't Gregson mention something like that yesterday? Yes. Yes, Inspector Gregson made a similar remark. Yes, Inspector Gregson made a similar remark yesterday.
It's no concern of yours, though I'm sure I need not remind you of that. "3 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me."
There's just one more thing, Lord Strongheart.
Which is?
It's Miss Lestrad's trial. I wonder if you might permit me to defend her.
A timely suggestion. Did you install the 1 in 1,000 chance of Edgeworth at the autopsy report? Wait, there exists such a mod for this game? The girl currently has no representation.
But that's not fair. Yes, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial.
Do not misunderstand me, young lady. The government provides for those too poor to afford representation with a public defender. The accused need only sign the relevant paperwork and the defense barrister will be assigned to the case. However, the young girl has refused that right. Man, I'm really not reading. Why would she do that? A question you would do well to direct at Miss Lestrade. You'll find her at the local prison.
Yes, thank you.
Now then, it's time I was leaving. Good day to you.
What a day. Hina charged with murder. Susato-san about to leave.
Ugh. She's okay. She's doing them. This facial expression of hers, I know she's done it many times, but it just made me remember the "Please, Speed, I need this. My mom is kinda homeless." Speed, why aren't you laughing? Why are you laughing? Please, Susato, I need this. My client kinda lawyerless. Last time I gave someone... Yo, Susato, I'm watching your case. Why are you trying not to laugh?
Mr. Naruhodo. Iris, we must make haste. But, Susie... You're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have packing and things to do? As Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, my personal circumstances are of no consequence. My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can.
Thank you, Miss Susato.
That's a very pensive look. I think we ought to visit Gina first.
I won't be reading all of the lines because, well, yeah, my voice is starting to get kinda tired right now. I hope you guys are fast at reading, cause I'll be clicking through the lines. If I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off. I'll just have to do what I can as a lawyer. Alright, we're going home now, right? Yeah, I'll get myself some water. Okay, I think we still have questions to ask Gina at the prison. Ah! Hello again, Gina. What are you on there for now? To have the muzzle of that grenade launcher shoved in our faces yet again, obviously. The way Twitch is giving me points, I don't think there'll be a gotcha today. Well, if you didn't redeem water, then you'd probably have enough for a gotcha.
I think I need to improve the way you load ammunition into that thing, don't I? Look! You can come as many times as you like, but I ain't got nothing more to say to you!
I'm a gambler, a heart saving is for sensible people. You see, my reading is not reading right now. Project Moon Games taught me to read a lot faster, otherwise the cutscenes would take forever. That's fair. Nice profile pic book. What?
Farewell!
Who's at us leaving?
Well, that ain't my business! Both Iris and Mr. Naruhodo believe you to be innocent, Gina. They put their faith in you. But somehow, you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them. Yeah, that's right, I can't! What of it? It grieves me greatly have to say goodbye to my friends when they're so clearly unhappy. Because of you. What? It's my fault? Yes, so I have one final request, Gina, before our paths never cross again. Right here and now. I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they've invested in you. Only by doing that will you be truly as alone as you claim to be. What are you talking about? What do you expect me to do, eh? Told us that everyone lies. So prove it by admitting one of your own untruths. About what you said before, Jenny. You said something about unforgivable lies.
Gotta tell us the truth, Gina.
Whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind.
Gina, I could be wrong, but is it something to do with what happened 2 months ago? Something about that trial?
The one in which Magnus McGilded was acquitted? Ah! The case of that mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. You were called as a witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about? Yeah, you're right. Because, in that trial, I lied. I lied like you wouldn't believe. Will you tell us about it now?
Alright, let's listen.
Like you said, it all happened 2 months ago. The culprits got a hold of me and shoved me in the witness stand. And based on your testimony, Mr. McGilded was declared innocent. Yeah, well, the thing is, I lied about a whole bunch of stuff. I knew it. What sort of thing did you lie about? I was hiding under the seat that night. That was the truth.
Wait, so she killed him?
It was pitch black in that little cubbyhole. Couldn't see the thing, and then... Thud.
Oh! Oh, right, okay. Wait, no, so I heard that loud thud like someone fallen on the floor. And that's when Mr. Magilda discovered. Oh, wait, no, I've. And that's when Mr. Magilda discovered you? Yeah. Pulled me out from under the seat and sat me next to the dead man. There weren't much light to see by, but when I looked at me hands, I had the cub's blood all over 'em. I was so scared I couldn't even speak. You had his blood on your hands. In other words, it was Gina that the witnesses on the roof deck saw through the skylight. Then Mr. McGilda started asking you questions, I suppose. Who you were, why you were hiding under the seat. Yeah, you did, only that's not all. What do you mean? I mean, he threatened me. Threatened you how? He made me swear about what I'd seen and what I'd heard. And about what he was gonna do after the cub was found dead. I feel like I'm gonna have to do Gina's voice a lot more. He made me swear I wouldn't tell anyone about any of it. If I did that, he said he'd let me escape before the coppers showed up. Nina, you must tell me what he swore you to secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything. What you saw, what... Okay, before we start this, I'm gonna, go for a while. Take care of stuff. Refill the old water bottle. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see the answers to the wheel door debate. We've got doors, wheels. Got doors, wheels. Okay. Twitch chat consensus is wheels. YouTube chat is a bit more, literally says double doors. Welcome. Does double doors count as two or one? A wheel is one, so if doors count as two. But there are a lot of vehicles, cabinet doors. Are there more wheels or doors in the world? So it's doors. Okay, so we've got people saying doors. We've got debates on wheels and doors. I guess wheels, cabinet doors, gates. Well, okay. If you really think, if you really let yourself go crazy about it, either answer seems sorta like the correct one because, well, wheels and doors. Wheels and doors are things that, yeah, humanity seems to have in abundance, and but then you know I didn't answer because my brain exploded from thinking if a cabinet has two doors, is that two doors or one door? Those are if a cabinet has two doors, then that's two doors because then those are two doors. I'm right. The answer is wheels. Wheels and doors are everywhere. Yes, that is true. What's the average door count in the standard home? Well, if you're living in a relatively small place, I'd say there's at least. Okay, if maybe like. If you're living in a place with at least one room, then that's a couple extra doors. Because then you'd have like the bathroom. Alright, let's continue. You said McGill made you swear not to tell anybody what you saw, but you were in the pitch black compartment under the seat the whole time, weren't you? Yes, with Mr. McGill sitting above your head, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's true, but it was when I heard the thud of the cup hitting the floor. I let out a little scream, see? Couldn't help it. McGill heard that and dragged me out by my arm, and that's when I saw it. It was on the floor next to the old geezer what had been stabbed. A disc all bright and shiny. A disc? Do you mean... Yeah, that's it. Okay, so for the people bringing up, like, vehicles and stuff, but don't they also have doors? Like, the trains have doors. Trains have doors, buses have doors, trucks have doors, but those also have yeah, trains do have, like, some sort of wheel. Yeah. Those things usually have more wheels than doors. Airplanes probably have more doors than wheels. Because, like, you've got the airplane bathrooms and then the pilot's, place and stuff like that. Man, I hate airplanes. Do houses have wheels? Well, no, but in your house, you might have things that have wheels. Like right now, right across me, there's a big plastic box with wheels that stores a lot of old stuff. There's a disc. Being a trash bin. Yeah. No, not a trash bin. It's like a storage box. I use it to, I unironically buy boxes of wheels just to prove my flawed point. Oh, dear. Well, you probably wouldn't need to buy them because buying all those wheels means that those wheels existed already.
Because it was so dark under that seat in the cab. I was straining my ears the whole time. After a while, I heard the door and the footsteps inside the cabin. Presumably that was McGilded getting on board. Nah, not only him. Oh! Because I could definitely make out the footsteps of two people.
You countered that on my boxes of small cabinet doors. Okay, but like, wait a minute. You know how doors were like, you know how the doors looked in like Monsters Inc., where they were just like, doors, and they didn't really open unless they needed to. If you buy a door, but like it's detached from the thing it's supposed to open to, does it still qualify as a door?
But whenever I'm in a carriage, I'm taken with a fierce turn.
It's a broken door now. Yes, it's a literal door. Okay, so doors not attached to things, that's a debate. That's a debate for another day. Wait a minute, I'll unpin the message because I'm already here. But then it might still be kind of fun to ask people this question. Okay, but like if a detached wheel still counts as a wheel, then a detached door must still count as a door.
All I could hear was the Irishman snoring. Yeah, that weren't exactly true.
You're being bored and you'll laugh at the people. But this is so fun. This is such a fun discussion. Like I watched a bunch of like I got this question from like from like a promotional video of football players. Like they asked a bunch of football players whether there are more wheels or doors, and then a lot of people. I think it was equally split between wheels and doors. I think there was one guy that said, "Well, there's probably more doors because not everyone can drive." What were they talking about? Gonna go attach wheels to my door to prove a point. What's the use of that?
Sorry, I don't know. The sound of the horses and the wheels. Wheels mentioned!
Is it just anything that can roll, or must it be specifically made in a certain shape? Well, the typical structure of a wheel, the thing that rolls, and then like the thing in the middle that allows it to roll, kind of like in a car. But if it's just like to be considered a wheel, it must be made circular. Yep. Change my tires to doors to prove a point, guys! There are a lot of non-wheel... Okay. If it is made in the specific shape of a wheel, like there's a hole in the middle, and it's, then it's a wheel. But then again, like, there's also, those cakes that look like, if it rolls, it's a wheel, okay? If it's circle shaped and it rolls and it's made as a wheel, then it's a wheel. So, and the door is... Man. BRB gonna drill a small hole in every bottle cap I have. I'll join three tires and make a door. Actually, the bottle cap wheels, those are a pretty common way. Those are a pretty common way to make like a DIY toy car. Wheels have to be attached to something. If it's not made for that, it's not a wheel. So the bottle cap itself is not a wheel, but then if it's attached to something so that it can roll, so that the other thing rolls, then it's a wheel. So McGilded was lying, as I suspected. Yeah, he was a dirty, cheating, lying scoundrel, and he deserved the bus. The bus lit on fire because he was a dirty, cheating, lying scoundrel. After the event. So does that mean if I hinge the wood plank to an opening, that's basically a door now? Well, technically, yes. So if you cut a hole in a wall and then attach like something with hinges on it, then that's a door. What if it's a... Okay, but like, what if it's a wheel? What if it's a wheel that you attach to hinge something on a wall? Then we're at a stalemate and we don't know. So when the cab came to a stop, Mr. McGilded told me to hide back under the seat again. Wait, we've been so invested in wheels and doors that that we sort of ignored the actual story going on. Now then, fella, what I need you to do is take this coat of mine and deposit it with a nearby pawnbroker. And for your troubles, why did I make this guy sound like Dr. Doofenshmirtz? That was not how he sounded when I started this case. If I get robbed, remember I can take this and I won. What? I'd rather play a JRPG and grind for levels. A nearby pawnbroker? You mean on Baker Street? Yep, you got it. It was Windybags. The coachie snapped up the money and ran off to pop this coat as fast as he could. So then there was no one left in the carriage. McGilded opened the box under the seat and let me get out of there, but not without conditions. I see. McGilded's conditions. What were McGilded's conditions then? For letting you go free, I mean. Not telling a soul, not for anything, but what I saw and what I heard. And there was something else as well. There's more? Yeah, this is the most important thing he said. What? All this door talk is making me feel kinda unhinged. Ah, good one. I'm after sending the coachman on a little errand for me with some small change in his hand. Now then, did you hear what I asked of him? Did you see anything at all? You asked him to go pop your weasel, am I right? Aye, the fiend's been... the fiend's taken the overcoat to deposit with a pawnbroker hereabouts. Oh, this wheel talk is tiring me out. Oh, the chat too has to be right and select the wheels. Okay, I'll make a poll for it, on YouTube. Wheels are there. Alright, I'll make a poll. You guys can drop your answers. Twitch poll. There is no Twitch poll. I guess I'll leave it for any passerbys. Because, okay, polls work better on YouTube because they last for as long as I want them to. Polls on Twitch have like a time limit. So yeah, if you want to vote, go on YouTube. I'll go for wheels because cheese wheels exist and I like those. That's right, and I'll come fetch it for you later, sometime within the next 2 months. You're to hang on to it until then, is that clear? And whatever you do, don't lose it. Alright then. And in the case I might happen to be delayed at all, you're to go to the pawn shop window bank, so it is. You're to extend the loan before the 2 months is up. Does a marble count as a wheel? No, it's a sphere! If you forget, the article will be forfeited and any old fiend can come along and buy it. Fiend. I'll come on to steer you all in the right path. I'll steer with my steering wheel. We have 5 votes, all for wheels. Do we understand each other, lass? Don't try anything funny now if you go against me. Yeah, I get it. Cool. And one more thing. In a few days from now, you'll be visited by the police, I've no doubt. The coppers? Aye, they'll come asking you to take the stand in court to testify as a witness. So let's just have a wee chat about that, shall we? What is it that you may say and what is it that you won't? Everyone's... Man, team door numbers are really dropping. After he'd gone over it all, I piked it, got as far away as I could. He had the pawnbroker's ticket and some bushes near the scene. I went to fetch it the next day, and once it got dark, so Mr. McGill planned it, and coerced Gina into giving false testimony. Bet you're ready to string me up, eh? I lied. In that big old courtroom, I told some corcus. Potato union. Okay, but are those potatoes wheels or doors? Don't you mean Mr. McGilded would have... In an heartbeat! Could have got a lot of us chased out of there if he wanted! And then where could we have gone, eh? Nowhere, that's where! So, I didn't have no choice. Which wrong person selected the door? Whoa! Thank you, Gina, for telling us everything. But I'm in it for now, eh? Go on a minute, you must be livid! Well, you can make amends by doing me a simple favor. A favor? What? Sign the representation papers for tomorrow's trial. Eh? If you don't actually want me to represent you in court, you can rip it up later. But we need that paperwork or we can't investigate. The police won't let us. Investigate what? The scene of the incident last night. Mr. Sholmes was shot, you see. You what? Oh, he's having a big operation now, Jenny. Is it bad? Is he gonna be alright? Sholmes is gonna be alright, right? That's why I want to investigate, for Mr. Sholmes' sake as much as anything. Technically, when I fell from my bike, I too was a wheel. So what you're saying is, if I sign that bit of paper, everyone's happy and that... Man, this accent really takes a toll on the old vocal cords. Yeah, I'll try. I'm just gonna read less, like I said before.
A wheel made out of ice is still a wheel. Potatoes. I need a door out of this debate. Gina's representation papers. Nice, we can investigate the crime scene. Well, at least we don't have any annoying witnesses to ask. I feel like we finally cracked Gina. She's opened up to us at least. And now that I have her representation papers, no one else knows just what a responsibility that is. You mean you need to steer her out of this conversation, which uses a wheel! Anyway, for now it means Inspector Gregson can't stop us from investigating at Windibanks. Although, something tells me he's not gonna be happy about it. I'm kicking you into a trap door. Alright, I guess this is the point where the game will ask us to save. Wheel gang roll out. 16th of April, 1:26 p.m. Windibanks Pawnbrokery. Here we are again, it seems a crime. Now to thrust these representation papers in Gregson's face and see what he makes of them. Hello again, Inspector. Do you have a minute, please? What is it now? You should go home and get some rest, sunshine. Here you are, Gregsy. Here are the representation papers. Your ladyship! How? I don't believe it! How the devil did you get that stubborn words? Yay, we have the papers now. It's very busy. What the heck is in that tea? You know, I really have to wonder, like, what is this tea made of? I mean, it's got to be great if Mr. Gregson likes it. Yeah, the rats living in the holes are gonna be eating well tonight. Yeah, but now we're gonna have to investigate all those fallen chips. 20 spoons of sugar, chamomile tea. Unironically, like there's like milk. Buying milk tea sometimes feels like I just bought a cup of sugar dissolved in water. There's a drink that's trendy right now that's just milk and brown sugar syrup. Okay, maybe it's not trending now. Maybe it was trending some time ago, but like, that doesn't sound very good. We gotta get the trial done before tomorrow. Wait, so if Susata is... Okay, Susata is not leaving yet. But then how will she take... oh well. That must be what Lord Strongheart meant by far more serious matters. Wait a minute, like... I once bought tea from a shop. They gave me water with a hint of tea leaves and ginger. Don't get under my feet, sunshine! Come then, let's not waste any time. Alright, let's have a look-see. Let's look for the important stuff. There's the article ledger there, and Mr. Windibank's notes, and... Huh? What's this? It looks as though someone has left a little photographic print behind. Oh, look at the back! There's some writing! Is there? Oh, show us, Susie! Show us! Is this just the same old 15th of February? Article deposited. One gentleman's overcoat.
Loan amount paid, £1. Redemption deadline, 15th of April. Need to save points for gotcha. A gentleman's overcoat, pawned for £1. Clearly it was a very fine coat. In fact, I think... This photograph of a cat looks very familiar, doesn't it? I'm sure I've seen this exact same picture somewhere else recently. Yeah, very recently. It's the same as the one Jenny gave us earlier. Oh, what are you waiting for then, Mr. Naruhodo? Get it out! Alright, let the cogs turn. Oh, we're playing Spot the Difference games, except there are no differences. These are the exact same- wait, no. Okay, I might be a little delusional here, but this cat is looking slightly to the left. Cogs turn like wheels. Damn, Team Wheel is not letting up. Speaking of wheels, there was a Formula 1 race some time ago this Sunday, and there was a Formula 1 race this Sunday. I'll continue spreading my greatness. Oh, you see it too? I see.
I've got it! These two photographs hide an amazing secret.
A secret? What does she mean?
You must tell us, Iris, at once! Do you really want to know?
Do I wanna know? Na na dun 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 da 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 da. You know, I didn't know that particular guitar line, you know, da 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 was from that particular song until very, very recently. The song is Do I Want to Know? Wait, is it Do I Wanna Know by the Arctic Monkeys? Do monkeys live in the Arctic? Those plates in the background could be used for wheels. For a real small car. Oh, so is that a real question? Wait, what question? Sorry, I've been kinda lost in the sauce lately. Oh yeah, if monkeys live in the Arctic. Yeah, that was a real question. Everything has the potential to become a wheel or a door, even if for a short period of time. What's the reason for the subtle difference between these two prints?
It's because they're a set, you see.
No, I don't.
This pair of photographs meant to be used in a stereoscope. Everyone in London is raving at them at the moment.
Ah, stereoscope. Why do I feel as though I've heard that word before recently? Let me give you an answer. Puts my glasses on. No, and yes. Puts my glasses away. What do you mean, no and yes? Wait, wait, slow down, I gotta Google this. Do monkeys live in the Arctic? There are no monkeys living in the Arctic! Why would you fly to us, Arctic monkeys? Really? No, monkey's not there, but we're also monkeys technically. Ah, so if a human lives in the Arctic, or maybe like a yeti. Wait, a yeti is kind of monkey coded, right? What kind of animal is a yeti? Is it like a primate or are we really trying to classify fictional creatures? Okay, she's about to info dump on us about stereoscopic prints. Well, I just opened them and it works. I'm gonna go now. Okay. Thanks for coming. The reason it works is because we have two eyes. Shocking. I hope you guys are closing your eyes along with this. Get a different view with each eye.
Yes, the position of objects seems to shift slightly. Exactly. And in your head, your brain uses that shift to estimate depth as it merges the two views into one. That's how we can sense depth in everything we see. Ah, my brain. It's amazing, isn't it? It does so much without telling me.
That clock dial looks like a wheel. Whoa. Wait, this music box has a door. What say you? Can't close my eyes, sadly, I'm working. Oh, that's fine. You don't have to. Unless you have to. Wait a minute, so did the little dial things in the clocks also have doors? Little doors for the pendulum. There's a door over here.
Let's see if you can view this pair of prints without the help of a stereoscope. Oh yes, I'm dying to have a go. Suseta-san really loves this kind of thing.
You're delusional. You're afraid because I'm right. Because, you see, these clocks also, while they may have wheels, they also have doors. Also, this music box has a door. There's this door over here. There's probably some stuff here that have doors. The lids on, like, as long as it's hinged, lids also count as doors. Those ovals in the clocks could also fit the cardboard box. Or any car that's light enough.
Make your eyes do this.
You have to cross your eyes. Oh yeah, I've seen like... Oh yeah, there's a, like, optical illusions that let you do that. It's the same thing that drives those, like, you know those books in the library that are just, wait a second. I'll explain after these guys are... You're the one that chose door on the pole.
There, how's that? Wonderful! Now it's your turn, Runo. The trick is to concentrate on looking at the bridge of your nose with both eyes at the same time. Not exactly an easy task when two people are staring at you cross-eyed. Alright, that's enough practice. Now let's try it looking at the prints.
I can't cross my... Okay, I can't cross my eyes on this model. But... I don't know if I can on a VTuber model either, really. What are these goobers doing? They're crossing their eyes. That's basically how you see, what you're supposed to see with these cat pictures.
to try it now, Bruno.
I'm just gonna have to give it a try, I suppose.
Did the print split into 2 images for you? Now the next step is to put the pair of prints side by side like this, and then to try crossing your eyes again. The prints should slowly merge together until...
Wait a minute, I'm getting kind of dizzy.
They form a new single image in the center.
I tried crossing my eyes, they hurt now, same, honestly. I'm not really good at it.
Oh, yes! Mr. Naruhodo, it works! I can see it in the middle now! It looks so real!
Oh, I could look at it all day, Susato, stop! I wouldn't advise that, your eyes might start to hurt. Oh yeah, when I was a kid, they'd tell me, okay, so some of the other kids in school were starting to discover how to cross their eyes, right? And then they'd say, hey, don't do that or else your eyes will stay that way. And then I got really scared and I decided to never try it again. Is it true that they'll stay that way? And I don't know. It might just be one of those things people tell kids so that they don't act stupid, but then at the same time, like, that's always kind of bothered me growing up, and it still kind of bothers me now in my current age of mid-20s, so... Ah yes, my current age of 6'7". I am 67 years old. What if I have a little bit of... Okay, it's our turn, or Ryunosuke's turn.
Pretend you're looking through the 2 pictures and slowly cross your eyes. Keep adjusting the position of your eyes until the 2 images overlap exactly in the middle.
Trying. It's not working. Guys, I'm focusing so hard, guys.
You managed it, so now you know how stereoscopic images work.
I don't think it worked. I think my eyes just hurt now. Oh no, we're laughed at each other and I look stupid. Was that the point? Maybe.
They're certainly amazing, but it isn't easy to get the knack of viewing them properly.
Can we use the machine, Iris? Ah, that's true. That's why contraptions like this exist.
Oh, I recognize that! We saw one over there yesterday, didn't we? If I remember correctly, you pressed this little knob here. Then set the pair of photographs in the stand at the back and...
Ah, at least we have technology. Victorian era technology. Okay, we have, more people are on Team Wheel than Team Door. At least we have Victorian era technology to help us out. And, you know, modern day video game technology to...
You can find one of these folding contraptions in lots of households in the capital currently.
But if these little machines are so affordable, surely there's no need to go around staring cross-eyed at pictures like you hate them.
And it's much more satisfying to be able to see the effect with your own eyes. Well, I think so in any case.
Stereoscopic pictures. I've never even heard of them until yesterday. We've certainly learned a lot about them. Oh yeah, screw you, Doors. You don't even have an eatable variant. Alright, let's look. Let's try to use this little doohickey. Use it. I'm fairly sure this contraption was here yesterday as well. Here we are, though I'm not confident I can get it closed again.
Oh yes, that's a folding stereoscope.
Really? This is a stereoscope? Mr. Sholm showed us a picture yesterday that you were supposed to be able to see in 3 dimensions, but for that he used a great big contraption over there.
Ah, well, that's for use in public houses and places like that. It contains a carousel with all sorts of pictures inside. But this little thing is a much simpler design for use at home. There are special shops selling prints you can use in them. I have a little collection myself.
I wonder if I could make money out of these in Japan. It would be keeping my toilet sparkling clean anyway.
It's a music box. Do you have them where you come from, Bruno?
Yes, but I've never seen one as large as this one. I hate this picture, my eyes hurt now.
Shall we have a listen?
Alright, let's listen to the music box.
What do you think? Isn't it a pretty sound?
It's a beautiful sound, yes, but it's a little hard to enjoy when all the policemen in the room are giving you fierce looks. I came here to check how badly door propaganda people are losing. I'm pleased to see the results. Damn. Team Wheel does not mess around. Alright, let's look at the pictures.
This is the ticket that Gina brought in here yesterday. Yes, having been entrusted to her by Mr. McGilden 2 months earlier.
Article deposited, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. We already read that one.
Did that have anything to do with all this?
We're not gonna talk about...
Look, this dark red smear here appears to have been made by somebody's finger. Do you think it could be blood? Do you see any red Marcus blood, Iris? That's a bit morbid, I think. But it's almost certainly blood, isn't it?
10-year-olds today. You can't observe the, signature. This, okay, but we've already gone through this. No, I haven't, okay. Full disclosure, I myself have not voted on this poll. I've just kind of left it to the loyal viewers of this channel. The door, can we go inside?
Behind that door.
Yes, and that's where I saw that dreadful scene last night. Through the little window in the door. Then vote, let us see her right side of the history. Well, I don't really have a dog in the... Okay, I physically cannot vote on this poll. It would be biased if I did. But if you so please... Yeah, I can't vote. Like, I just straight up can't. It won't allow me to vote as the person who made it. So, yeah. Team Wheel and Team Door must decide the answer for themselves. Okay, there's probably more stuff to look at on this particular table. You could talk to one of the cops, but I don't know. I'm taking the antisocial route here. Wowie. Ah, look here! Can't you tell us which side you chose without voting? Well, yeah, like I said, I don't really have any particular leaning. Like, I was thinking about doors, but, like, at first I was team door, but I also, yeah, team wheel makes a lot of compelling arguments. Like, there are a lot of wheels in the world, and but then there could also be a lot of doors in the world. I've seen someone try to argue that the hinges on doors are wheels. Which, you know, I don't really think they are. Wheels must go round. Wheels must go all around. Hinges can only swing to one side. So, let's put this to rest. Door hinges are not wheels. That being said, well, there are a lot of wheels in the world, so I feel like, okay, let me think about it. Well, there are really, really big buildings which probably have thousands of doors. So was I a wheel on the road even for a moment? Well, if you rotated the whole 360 degrees, then probably. Patriotic? What does that mean? How does... You write something like that? Party in jest, perhaps. In jest? He doesn't do it often, it's quite a dangerous pastime. Wait, so how does practicing shooting make him patriotic? He doesn't do it often, he shouldn't even do it once! Forget that for now, Luno. Let's examine this bullet. What's that around the bullet hole? Is it blood? A suspicious red stain on the calendar. Aha! I may very well take... blah blah blah. Okay, Iris, do your thing. Yes, what a scientific observation. So you need this! Oh no, what's that scary looking thing? Harley and I haven't actually come up with a name for it yet. But as soon as you see it in action, you'll understand what it does. Watch! Some talented butcher could probably take me and smash my body into a wheel. Huh? It's pink now. Oh, nice! Oh, nice, it's become Danganronpa blood. No, Danganronpa blood is pink. Chemical it fires combines with the blood, it makes it change color. Whose blood it is you're looking at? Isn't it? I bet Jenny would say it's bleed and great! So, whose blood are we looking at then? Iris? Well... all the chemical does is turn the blood a different color, so... just find someone whose blood turns the same... What?! Iris, we can't just cut everyone open! It's more like 2 flashes, really, isn't it? 1 flash or 2, this could well turn out to be a very valuable clue. Blood sample. Blood sample portfolio.
Actually, there's a stain on the back of that one photograph, isn't there? I think perhaps we should see if that can tell us anything.
Right, Iris, could you, like, do your thing on this?
Have noticed.
Okay, so there's an option to ask Iris about stuff. So, yeah, this is the first time I've used this feature, actually. Like, the present feature, when just talking, talking to someone outside of court, I've only used this, like, in court and stuff. Or maybe I used it in others and then I forgot about it. No, it's not helping Gina that she still has a grenade launcher in the jail. Why did they let her keep it? Usually they remove all arms. Oh, right, that's, the control for percent.
Oh, that looks like blood! I'd say it's from a gloved finger, almost certainly a glove made of leather.
Alright.
Ooh!
This one is purple. The portfolio of blood samples. Man, what a world we live in. Nice to find out whose blood these different colors correspond to at some point. I remember in older AA games you had to present during investigations a lot. Well, either I forgot when I had to use those features, or this is the first time in a while. I feel like the last case didn't really... Okay, I feel like I might have used it once in the last case, with that Shakespeare-looking guy. I don't know. So, okay. Gotta ask who this belongs to. Alright, I believe that this is the blood of... Mr. Windenbank, Mason, Mr. Mason, Gina, Mr. McGilded. Well, it can't be whoever is dead on the... it can't be whoever's blood is splattered on the walls. I don't get minus points for this, right? So, the blood here probably belongs to somebody that held it. Somebody that wears gloves. Does Gina wear gloves? Guys, wait, no, I think Gina doesn't wear gloves. I don't know, I was thinking that really I was thinking that guy that was JoJo posing. I think it's Mr. McGilded. He's the only one here that wears gloves.
Oh! Trying to work out who the blood came from, so you can rule out anyone who hadn't been bleeding straight away.
When Tom and Jerry runs and their legs turn around, is that a wheel? Wait! Okay, someone who wasn't bleeding. Mr. Mason?
It's too 2 months ago now in that case, and of course I'd never met the victim, so I'm struggling to remember his name. The victim of the omnibus case? Yes, his name was indeed Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason. But that would mean that this bloodstain was left in this ticket 2 months ago. But, okay, wheels on screens do not count as wheels in real life. Or wheel life. Oh, those gloves! Cartoons aren't real. I'm sorry that I have to be the one to tell you this. Wait a second, guys. Okay, we've got, Mr. Mason's blood. And the blood samples. This will be helpful in the future. I mean, blood tends to get a lot on a lot of these. Let's keep looking. Can I inspect these broken bits on the floor? No? Okay. Okay. Who would buy this horse? Excuse you, I would buy that horse statue. Look, it's a very majestic horse statue. Isn't it? Can't let her spread the lies. I can't believe you. You're alright right now. Oh, it's just, well, it looks like a collection of useless junk as a whole, but when you pick out individual things, you can't help wishing you owned them. Even that horse statue. That's exactly how the pawnbroker works. That's very clever. Okay, I think we've... I kind of want to go the antisocial way with these. I really need to talk to the police officers. I mean, I guess I just can't let any bit of evidence go. Haven't been home in 2 days! Really have a tough time, the British police. No, I suppose not. I'm fairly sure it was the calendar he was peering at. You sound like me when I first played Persona 3. Do I really have to talk to these anime girls? That's... yeah, fair. That's... there's so much,
Like, all they're talking about is, whoa, we've been here for days, bruh. Like... yeah. Wow. Reading our minds. Okay, I guess there's this one last guy we can talk to. Okay, no, we can't talk to that guy, so... I guess we could chat with Iris. No, we've already talked to her. Is there something I'm forgetting? Is there something that I haven't looked at yet? Can't help but feel like... my evidence is not complete. Wait, the door! 3 golden balls.
That's right, that sign shows the shop is a pawnbrokery. A bit like your armband shows you're a defense lawyer. And what's the significance of the 3 golden balls? Does it have some special meaning? I expect Hurley would like to answer that question when he's back from the hospital.
You mean you don't know? Back to the calendar. Green blood. It just seems wrong somehow.
Oh, there are all sorts of different colors. There are pretty pinks and purples too, you know. Like I said, everyone's blood is different.
I wonder what color my blood would turn out. Actually, I don't want to know. So... anything else for us to look at? Can we open the door? A new location has been added. Oh, we can go to the storeroom. 16th of April, Winded Bank storeroom.
Poor Iris. She's climbed up completely. Iris is bound to find this difficult. After all, Mr. Winterbank's life was taken in this very room only last night.
Oh, he's here. Ah! Wait, Inspector! What is it now, Sunshine? You took one look at me and you tried to run away. You think a Scotland Yard investigator would run away and some jumped-up little defense lawyer, do ya? Jump scare. Well... I've never seen her ladyship looking like that before, is that the thing? I know what to say to her. So you weren't running away from me. You were running away from a 10-year-old.
I'm afraid this is all a little much for young Iris. Some gentle reassurance might go a long way, perhaps, Inspector.
Ah! Ahem! Don't trouble yourself unduly, your ladyship. Don't put the chips in your pockets. At least you're not dead! Bro, that's like... yeah, what indeed? What is wrong with him? You made it worse, damn it! Why? Investigation here, Sunshine. Does he have one bread? No, that's fish. That's the fried fish. In the fish and chips. You know, we have pizza downstairs. I just thought about pizza. I really like pizza. I just want to eat pizza. Guess we could ask Mr. Gregson about stuff. So, Inspector, what do you make of the crime scene here? You've got eyes, haven't you? But it looks like nothing more, nothing less. Iris, can you lend me a hand? Now I'm craving some pizza. Yeah, pizza. What? Wait, isn't that destroying evidence? There, that's the gun. Hold on a second. So, yeah, I'm just gonna take a short break to, rest the old vocal cords and stuff. So while I'm, taking my... Um, yeah. Sticky situation, huh? I'm a bit of a meta-slavey mood now in Limbus. Ah, I see. Well, yeah, that's fair. Okay, so let's ask about Sholmes' operation. You know anything? Is the operation finished? I inhaled oxygen only once. Whoa, inhale more Whoa, you need to inhale it every second. How often do you breathe? No, they wouldn't let him die. He's a main character. Wait, no. The story started with the main character dying. They're not above. But he's not going to die. A general anesthetic. Oh, so these things have just been invented. Laughing gas for a tooth extraction. I can't get him to wake up. Ah! No, he's a main character! Okay, that's not actually a... like I said, one of the first cases we had to solve, not the first, ended with our friend, it started with our friend dying, and I was like coping all the way to the end of it that he would come back. Like, oh, he's not, oh, turns out he's not actually dead, but I guess he's just gone forever, I suppose. But then, apparently, like, this is commonplace for Ace Attorney games. Like, the tutorial character just dies and then is replaced by someone else. Alright, time to examine the crime scene.
Classic chalk scratches.
I only remember that happening once. Oh, okay. But yeah, our tutorial guy, like, I was expecting him to stick around for longer. After all, he was the one that was originally supposed to go on this tour. He'll return. He has the power of friendship coursing through his veins. Gosh, I hope. I kinda miss him sometimes. We're still carrying around his sword.
I don't like to ask at such a wretched time, Iris, but I wonder if perhaps... Don't worry, Susie. I'm ready for action. Choo!
Blue! It's blue! Okay, the green. I don't think anything courses through a dead person's veins. But the power of friendship. Wait. How do I observe the blood samples? Anything else we can find here? I guess the rifle? I mean, not the rifle, the shot. The revolver. Only they're crushed hopes and dreams. That person can be reawakened with a 50cc friendship injection. Had issues with guns in the past. Oh yeah, our very first case was us being framed for the guy's murder because. Okay, I'm just kind of doing a recap for people that may not have seen my first Great Ace Attorney streams or haven't played the game before. So yeah, our first case was Ryunosuke gets framed for murder because he's like he picks up a somebody got shot. He picked up the gun, and then suddenly the police walks in and it's like, hey, you're under arrest because, you know, a guy's dead next to him, he picked up a gun, and, you know, it kind of looks like he shot that gun even though he didn't. So it's like, oh, dang it, I have to go to court. And so his friend is representing him, the friend that I talked about who died. And so his friend is supposed to represent him, but then Ryunosuke chooses to, you know, go through all the stuff about the trial himself, and then we do the tutorial shebang, and there's this lady that... And then the murderer is this lady that, has a swan in her head. Also, a stake was crucial evidence. And it made me, like, really think about steak and be hungry for steak. Like, it made me crave steak for a while, so... But then, okay, they were describing that steak and it sounded really good. I only ever had a... Man, that's unlucky. The stakes sure were high in that case. Is there anything else we can look at? This whole wall? This other wall?
Look at all these articles. The room is stuffed full of them. I can't believe how many there are. A bicycle, a gramophone, musical instruments, even some enormous paintings. Look! Pieces of different people's lives, quietly gathering dust and fear together.
At least there would be, if not for the chalk outline before. And a rod for Mr. Gregson. You're gonna get chips all over the floor, bro. You already observed everything there is, I think. Oh no, there's something else. Iris?
Don't worry, I'm alright. But we must find the true culprit. Yes, absolutely.
There's this box. Out of all the articles in the storeroom, this is the only thing that shows any sign of being ransacked. Ah! What is it, Iris?
That's the box file that my manuscript was being kept in.
Oh, yeah, that does look like a nice bike.
Really, that's not what all this... Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you. Let's check inside the box at once.
It's like a cool bike.
It was there! Iris' story was there! Well, that's good news, isn't it, Iris? Yes? I mean, of course I believed Hurley when he said he deposited it here, but still. It's a relief to actually see it.
Really, because that's not a very well-hidden frown. Iris's manuscript has been entered into the court record. Alright, let's have a look at that then. So, usually there's something kind of weird in the back. The Hound of the Baskervilles. How did Susato-san know the exact title of this unpublished story? Susato? I suppose I'll just have to wait until she's ready to explain it to me.
I'm so sorry!
Anything else for me to observe here? I mean, the first page is kind of crumpled. But then I'm not really sure. Okay, it doesn't look like anyone touched it, honestly. Another L for the doors. Ah, classic door L. Okay, there doesn't really seem to be anything else for me to observe here, so I'll just go back. I guess we still need to, we already chatted with Mr. Gregson. If you let your concentration slip, you might miss what people say. Okay, I think we could present something else to Mr. Gregson. What if we present him the manuscript? Is that what I think it is? Your ladyship's latest?
Yes, my latest story.
A most fascinating title! Fascinating! And, I don't suppose... Would there be any mention?
Good question. I can't really remember.
I'm sure you do up here. You won't be doing anything particularly remarkable. You're looking to be arrested, sunshine! I didn't mean it like that, and even if I did, you wouldn't have bitten her ladyship's head off, would you? know what else to present. The representation papers. Blood samples. Oh, dang. Okay, then, keep your secrets. You don't mind sharing that, then? You let your consent. Okay, there's this wall of stuff. I feel like I'm supposed to be done here. Wait a second, what's near the gun? The bicycle? I don't think that's important evidence or anything. We already played this. Wait, no, you accidentally clicked it. No, I didn't mean it. Ah! I'm trapped! I'm trapped in this endless cutscene! I'm just spamming my spacebar! Maybe pick up the revolver. Okay, I feel like I've observed everything there is to be observed. Fine, I'll just leave. Back outside. Are there other things with blood that... Can we ask her about this? Oh, my manuscript. Mr. Sholm said he deposited it at Windibank and he had. But it's so strange. What is it about this particular story? I worked so hard on it. I would hardly say I can't publish it. I'm afraid I have no idea. All you can do is wait until he's ready to tell you, I suppose. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Okay, are there other places we can go to? Okay, maybe there's something we forgot at the storeroom. But you've already... already looked at everything. Yeah, I've checked. There's nothing else that we haven't already looked at. What about the stool? Nah, the stool. Why would you leave a stool? Or maybe that's like the pawnbroker's stool. Manuscript. These drawers at the back don't really. There's Gina. supposed to do? When I was a 10-year-old, I was still eating sand. Is sand, I don't know. The weird thing that I used to eat paper. Paper was... Well, it was soft enough to eat. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend eating paper. It doesn't really taste like anything. The real gourmet dish was the eraser. What about Play-Doh? Have you guys ever eaten Play-Doh? Okay, Gina had the key. Wait, I guess we could go ask Gina about the key. Gina doesn't appear to be here. I believe she must be in questioning at the moment. Oh, but wait a minute. What is it, Iris? Well, if you examine the scene here carefully, there's another possibility, isn't there? Minnie could have slipped the key from the jailer when he wasn't looking and escaped. Oh my! Why would she do something like that? It would only make her situation worse. Calm down, Rena. I was only joking, of course. Oh. Oh, you had me worried there. But when I was a kid, I ate apples. Unheard of! I don't know, I've always found apples kinda mid. Soon I might have my fruit tier list ready, but yeah, just letting you know, apples are kinda mid. Mangoes are where it's at. Like, when they're sweet. I know people like the sour ones, but I personally don't really like them. Yeah, wild. You know what else is wild? Okay, we can... What is wild? The hunt. What the hell else am I supposed to say? I will admit, I prefer banana over apples. Wait. Dr. Gregson? What the heck am I supposed to look for here? I'm stuck. Like, I can't even look at, whatever's here. Like, yeah, I've seen all there is to be seen. I never thought I'd hear a fellow say apples are mid. I don't know, maybe it's because of the apples, the kind of apples that we have here. Um, but then I've never really liked them. I mean, like, I've been okay with them, but yeah, maybe it's just the kind of apples that we have here. Maybe they're not as good as, whatever apples you have over there.
I can't find anything out of place.
Bro, what do they want me to do here? I'll just assume your apples suck ass. They're sometimes a little bit sour. Something else to examine over here. The door. Gina's been taken in for questioning. Flowers are sweet. We can all get together and hate guava. I haven't tried guava. Very sweet sometimes. Ooh. Yeah, usually whenever we have apples, they're a little bit sour, but still kind of sweet sometimes. Maybe it's like a different kind of apple. What does guava taste like? I've never had it. They used to make, like, guava flavored stuff. I'm not sure why. Are you living in hell? No. You're not eating pears by mistake? Okay, those might be pears, maybe. I don't know. The apples and pears... The apples and pears taste, sort of similar, but then pears, pears are kind of differently textured. Maybe the apples that we have are related to pears? Or maybe they're actually pears, just posing as apples? Are they a bit green? No, no, no. Pears, anyway, the pears here that we have are yellow. And the apples that we have here are somewhat of a more pinkish color. Eating strawberries is an apple? No. You can't... There isn't really much to look at here. No? I often find him asleep face down on the floor. I think I'd call the police if I discovered someone like that. Police with bad apples. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hans! There's still a Scotland Yard carriage outside Windibanks. I never imagined we'd be investigating a case so close to home. Poor Iris, she's very upset by all this. I'm sorry. I was there. Should have done more. None of this is your fault. Okay, what sort of... Yeah, one thing we can agree on, mangoes are great. What else do we need to tell Mr. Gregson? We haven't really found anything. Made of blood samples. already gone through this. Where should we go next? We've observed everything. Why can't we pick up the revolver? Isn't that important? Why can't we add that to the court record? Or is there... Okay, is there something that I am not seeing? I don't know, this seems to be as far as it goes. Like, there isn't anything off camera that I haven't... Isn't anything off camera that I'm missing? I cannot for the life of me figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm stuck. So let's try to get unstuck. Does that gramophone have blood on it? Nah. The only blood we have is here. Maybe there's something that I forgot to look at. Confused. Wait a second, let me just, no. I don't know. Okay, I was gonna try to Google it, but wouldn't really know how to Google it. Looking up what to do in some older Ace Attorney cases. Fiddling around for half an hour. Okay, while we are figuring out this mystery. Okay. GAA. Case 5. Inspection. So what we do here is, have you guys played the, older Ace Attorney games? I'm guessing some of you have. Wait, I can't actually, Wait, Wait, there's spoilers on this! Ah! Wait, no, Wait, you're supposed to present this? Inspector, what do you make of this? I don't think the Ace Attorney anime was even a thing back then. I played all the DS ones and watched Let's Plays of the 3DS ones. Oh, I see. Really? Think you know better than me, do ya? No, I didn't mean to. A second one. It seems that Mr. McGill did in fact had another article in storage here. Well, this is my first Ace Attorney anything. The games, the anime, I guess. Yeah, this is my first time playing any sort of Ace Attorney game. Oh, we can ask Mr. Grugson about this. You mean to tell me, yes, there was more than just the music box disc, it seems. Should have insisted on the lads taking it back to the yard. Into the details on this ticket. Posited in another article. A small box, was it? I heard this one is great, so good choice. I mean, it's definitely been fun. I've been really enjoying myself. And I'm not just talking about, you know, doing the accents and stuff. The stories are really interesting. Hey, stop looking at me! That's too much pressure! I'll lose me marbles! Whoa, now you're gonna be covered in fish and chips. There's no time for dog impressions, Inspector. That's enough sauce from you, Sunshine! What sauce? You don't have any! You eat your fish and chips are sauceless! Only got a localization recently with a Steam port. Oh yeah, I heard that this game wasn't really, I heard that this game was only in Japanese for a very long time. But then it only got released in English fairly recently. So, a lot of the translations that existed online are fan translations. And one of the ones that was there was, I think one of the dialogues in the third case got translated as, some cases hit, but some of them never miss. Or something like that. It was like a meme reference. Oh, really? So, Mr. McGill left a hidden box, and now we are trying to find said box. This is getting old. Even the official translations of games are full of memes. Ah! I nearly jumped out of my skin there! How could Mr. Windybank set up such a wicked trap? I doubt he set out to scare anyone. Is that really the time? I think perhaps the third Ace Attorney game has... Oh yeah, I've seen that one where he says like... I think my hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake. So, yeah, the reason I picked up this game, I already went over it before, but there is a specific reason I chose to pick up this game, and it will become clearer later. Not now, though. We're still gonna talk to Gina. And also, I don't think recently, because... Also, I don't think it will become clear, in this particular story arc. I don't know. Hey, Gina, do you still want to represent? How was it, Jenny? Was it awful? Huh? Oh, didn't bother me! Thank you for the papers you signed before. It meant we were able to investigate. Alright! The game came way before the Harlem Shake meme. Well, the Harlem Shake was probably something else back then. Maybe it was a kind of dance like the Macarena or something.
Won't change what everyone's saying, that I did it.
We came to ask for your final decision.
What decision?
About tomorrow's trial. Will you let me defend you or not? I must submit the paperwork now if you'd like Mr. Naruhodo to represent you.
Right, I see.
She's really lost her fight all of a sudden, but I know what that feels like. The worry is just so hard to bear. Alright, let's chat with Gina. What it is right now, it's that meme where, where Filthy Frank and his friends were flailing around in a room. No, that wasn't Filthy Frank, that was Pink Guy. Pink Guy and some other guys were like to some dubstep song. Flailing around in a room. Unfortunately, we don't know that yet. You don't say. Yet, Gina. But Mr. Naruhodo and all of us know that you are innocent of this crime. I got food. Oh, hey, cool. What kind of food do you have? There are a number of interesting facts that we have managed to establish.
Oh yeah, like what?
Well, for example, the reason for you being there in the first place. I think now I know why you broke into Windibanks that night. Looks like I'm gonna have to take some evidence that clearly reveals the reason, and thrust it in Gina's face, or I could present it to her calmly, I suppose. Alright, let's present some evidence to Gina first. You see this pawnbroker's ticket, Gina? It's the one you took to Windibanks, isn't it? The one for that black overcoat you're wearing now?
What, that? I don't know. They all look the same to me, those tickets.
Surely not. Well, this one's got a very obvious mark on it that would appear to be blood. Does that ring any bells?
I don't know. It all looks the same to me, blood.
No, so... Maybe she's curious about this story. I mean, they mentioned it to her. Found this. The manuscript of Iris' latest story.
Ah! Oh, right. Well, that's good then.
Curiously, the storeroom at Windibank showed no sign of being ransacked for items of value or the like. With one exception. The box file that housed this manuscript. It was you, wasn't it, Gina? Who broke open the box containing this manuscript last night? You were determined to find out whether or not the Hound of the Baskervilles was really there. That's the real reason you broke into the storeroom last night, isn't it?
Ah!
Why don't you tell us what happened, please?
Alright, yeah. This Baskerville story is the latest Sholmes adventure, right? But it ain't been printed yet. So I figured it's gotta be worth a fair few pieces of silver, right?
Oh yes, at least 5,000 pounds.
What?
So, you intended to sell Iris' manuscript, did you?
No! Jenny, how could you? What? Wait! No, hang on! Of course I weren't gonna sell it. All I wanted to do was find out if the mantle script or whatever you call it really was there or not. That's the only reason I was in the place. For Iris' sake.
Isn't that right?
Ah!
We knew why you'd done it from the start, Gina.
Of course we did. But... we wouldn't do anything mean like that, Jenny. I just knew it.
Well, when I saw the manuscript in the storeroom, it reminded me of what you'd said the night before.
Grown-ups do a lot worse than that, believe me. Barefaced liars, the lot of them. You just ain't realized it yet.
Or do you know about Yu-Gi-Oh memes? Oh, you mean like, Pot of Greed?
summon Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 2 more cards from my deck. Or, like, draw your last pathetic card, Yugi. There's no pathetic cards in my deck. Or you know, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged ones. Screw the rules, I have money. Oh, good evening, Blank Rabbit. It should have been me, not him! It's not fair! Oh, Jenny, that was so sweet of you. Alright. I'll tell you why I did it. Just stop looking at me like that, Iris. Man, we just keep unlocking different layers to this case. It weren't because of Iris. That's not why I did it. I just wanted to know the truth, that's all. You wanted to know if Mr. Sholmes was being honest? If he'd really deposited the manuscript at Windy Banks? It's like I told you the night before. I never had a father. But Iris is nothing like mine. She's got a dad, only she can't see him. And I reckon that's gotta be harder. That's why she writes his stories. My grandfather's deck has no pathetic cards, but I designated a great Umamusuba fun remover. I play gacha. Be back in a jiffy. Okay. Wow, this is the first time I've got ads on Twitch. Oh, right, the ads. I should really keep an eye on those. Usually ads will play when you're, like, starting to enter a stream. So that's the time that I've had ads play for me on Twitch. Oh, my father is dead, yeah. Look, give it a rest, will ya? I hate all this chummy nonsense, you hear? I hate it! I don't trust no one, right? That's how I work, because if you don't trust no one can let you down. So leave me alone. Go on, Scarborough. I hadn't noticed until now, but it's unmistakable. Right there in both sleeves of that overcoat are some very suspicious red stains. What? Why are you looking at me like that? I think it might be worth presenting some of our other findings in that area to Gina now. Alright, let's present. Those stains in the sleeves of your new coat, Gina. They're blood, aren't they? Not that I know whose blood yet. What? What? Blood, Mr. Naruhodo! You don't appear to have any obvious wounds yourself, though. So, could it be blood that spattered from Mr. Windybank when he was shot last night? Let's not beat around the bush here. This trusty friend of mine will get results much faster than anything else. Huh? Take it easy, Iris. Don't move, Jenny. I'm going to shoot. Whoa, that's a lot of... Oh my. What the... Forget the sleeves. The whole coat is covered in blood. Of course. The black color of the fabric was masking the stains. That's why we haven't seen them until now. And the blood is reactive to the chemical to form a purple color, which matches one of the samples we've already collected perfectly. Yes, now let's see. Who had the purple blood? Aha! Yes, it was the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, the victim of the murder case 2 months ago. I knew it. What? What are you all on about? The victim? What do you mean? It's a rather uncomfortable situation, Mr. Naruhodo, but I think this makes things quite clear. It means the omnibus case is finally solved. The truth about who really murdered the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, is revealed. Oi! Would someone explain what's going on? Stop telling half the story! Normalize context. Anyways, I'm alert. Okay. You can see now that the victim's blood is all over Mr. McGilden's overcoat. But in the trial 2 months ago, the defendant said this in his testimony. Now I ask you, whose good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fellow bleeding from his stomach? I wasn't about to start worrying about me gloves now, was I? Reach out to give the man a hand. But if you look at this overcoat now, it's clear. Those stains couldn't have arisen from McGilden trying to pull the victim to his feet. No, if that was what really happened, the blood wouldn't have splashed all over the front of the coat. The only explanation for this pattern of blood is that it splattered over Mr. McGilden's coat when he stabbed the victim in the stomach. I've tried to run from the truth for long enough, but there's no escaping it now. The true culprit in that case, Mr. Mason's killer, was Magnus McGilden. Yeah, and he burned because he's a dirty, cheating liar. I knew he was a dirty, cheating liar from the start. I'm just gonna say this now, I knew he was sus from the beginning. I helped the man walk free from that trial. I used all that twisted testimony and all that sham evidence to prove his innocence. How could I have let that happen? Ah, yes, if it ain't the consequences of my actions. No, did you believe him, though? Did you believe Mr. McGilden was innocent? No! No, I didn't believe him for 1 second. I was just like, well, I guess this is my job now. Well, yeah, that was sort of what we needed to do. A lawyer's weapon. Before we came to Great Britain, a great friend of mine taught me a valuable lesson. You mean Kazuma-sama? There he is! Our dead friend! Listen, Ryunosuke. We lawyers are only human. We can't know for sure what is the truth and what is a lie, which is why we must resort to our primary weapon. An unwavering belief in our clients. That's all we really have. Gosh, I miss him. Unwavering belief? Only when we truly believe what our clients tell us can we fight with everything we have for our cause. I remember when I first streamed this. The wind! Okay, the invisible wind that seems to only be affecting the ribbons on his headband was a pretty big topic on our stream. I was like, where the heck is that wind coming from? I think somebody even suggested sonic farts, which was pretty funny. But yeah, man, I miss Kazuma. I miss him every day, or every day that I play this game. In any battle, there can be no victory without faith. So I believe you, unwaveringly. It's funny, Cheetah. Sonic farts how he died. No, that was something else. That was what we had to solve in the second case. Oh, sounds like in this empire as Japan you come from, everyone must be soft. Well, come on, look at the mess it's got you into, believing in that bog trotter. Yes, I inadvertently helped the murderer walk free. Well, at least you learned your lesson now, eh? Believing in people's never worth it. Someone always stabs you in the back in the end. Soon as you let down your guard, you've had it. Take a leaf out of my book. Believe no one. Get hurt by no one. Trust no one, not even yourself. What would you like us to do with these representation papers for tomorrow's trial? Hahaha, let's do this again. My grandfather's deck has no pathetic cards. I play gotcha. Oh, damn. Are you really sure that's what you want? After we finish this story arc, I believe that's what he wants and all now. Mr. I'm a believer lawyer over there. And then I saw her face. I'm a believer. I'll solve her case. Out of my mind. Without a trace. Ultimately, it comes down to whether or not I feel like I can trust Gina after everything that's happened. I trust her. She seems trustworthy enough. Gina, let me say it again. Please allow me to represent you in tomorrow's trial. Eh? You've baked! You've baked! Sorry, I peeked over there. Not at all. You once admitted to committing a crime, didn't you? You've not once admitted to committing a crime. Sorry, talking too fast. What's more, I believe that you're telling me the truth. Seriously, Mr. Naruwato? Didn't you hear all what I said before? I'm a born liar. Fibs just trip off me tongue. I'm a diver, don't forget. I pulled the wool over your eyes 2 months ago and got you into all sorts of trouble. Why would you ever trust me now? I just don't get it. Mina, I do understand why you choose not to put your trust in others. But I assure you, there's more to this life than you yet realize, Naruhodo. What do you mean? The world we live in is full of people you would do very well to trust. People who won't ever let you down, or run around, or desert you, or tell a lie, or say goodbye. Whatever happens, and until my very last breath, I'm completely on your side. What? What do you expect me to say to that? Then it's decided. I'll take these papers now and carry out the necessary preparations for tomorrow's trial. It would be a shame to throw them away now after all it's been penned with your name so beautifully. Do what you like. You Eastern Lot or... I don't know what you are, I will get you! Why did I get rickrolled and I just joined? Hello! Gina's taken herself off to the back of her cell. She'd never admit it, but I hope she's feeling relieved. That turned out alright in the end, I think. And I guess that's... But whoever's hiding there, show yourself at once! Eavesdropping is the height of cowardice! Miss Susato? Somebody's there in the shadows! I can sense it! Someone who wasn't there before! What? Blimey, you're sharp, eh? Mr. Gregson! Suppose you were using one of those mystic Japanese arts like the art of stealth I've heard so much about. If anyone was being stealthy, it was you, Inspector. Gregsy! Oh dear me, I'm most terribly sorry, your ladyship. Didn't mean to startle you. How long have you been listening in our conversation? After hours? Is it that late already? Ta-ta! Toodaloo! Cheerio! That's a lot of farewells, and not one of them appropriate to her ladyship. Oh, but I want to have a chat. I'm terribly sorry, but time is pressing at the minute. Oh, I see. That's a shame. If I don't get this emergency at the Supreme Court dealt with sharpish, Lord Strongheart will... Well, emergency? Lord Strongheart? Come on, Gregson. You gotta spill. Not the fish and chips. lot of pleasantries and not one sounded sincere. And so he's vaporized. But anyway, I wonder what this emergency is in the Supreme Court. I guess we'll find out soon. I must attend the court clerk's office now before it closes. Yes, of course. Thank you, Mr. Sato. Kindly escort Iris home now, Mr. Naruhodo. I shall meet you there later. And so our investigation came to an end. Susato-san went to file the necessary papers for my defense of Gina the following day. And then it hit me. I could no longer suppress the wretched feeling that had been gnawing away at my insides. Tomorrow, Susato-san would be leaving Britain and making her way back to Japan. Yeah, we got an orphan arrested. Day in the life of a defense lawyer. I think about the game designers who were tasked with making regs in British and decided to maybe can fold tea and fish and chips. Because that's well, everybody in this, most of the people in this game are British. But since we are in London after all, you're gonna run into a lot of British people. Me and Susato are, well, not British. I hope your father recovers soon. Thank you for your kind words. I wonder why it is that so many thoughts rage in my head like a storm. How can you tell I see no tea in their heads? Well, maybe by the phony accents I'm giving them. Once that is done, I shall make preparations for my departure tomorrow. One final task? You mentioned one final task a moment ago. What do you mean? Oh my, I nearly forgot. Please, I want you to have this. What's that? Some huge bundle of documents. It's my notes from the case 2 months ago. The murder that was committed on the omnibus. The McGilded case. It seems to me that this case of Mr. Windibank's murder, of which Gina is accused, is very much tied up with that omnibus case, in ways that are not completely apparent. So I took the liberty of consolidating my writings about the case for you. With everything else she's had to think about, Susato still managed to do this, and all neatly laid out for me in her beautiful handwriting. It was my pleasure. I can only hope that it'll bolster your case tomorrow for Gina. Thank you so much, Susato-san. I'll do my best to use it wisely. You really are the best judicial assistant in the world. Well, that's extremely flattering. But I'm sorry to say. Have you seen the guy where video was talking about what's heaviest? They both weigh a kilogram, but steel is heavier than feathers. I love that clip. Steel is heavier than feathers. Wait, so I'm not making them English? I'm making them Scottish? Yeah, these accents are kind of hard to make. Also, there's a lot of different kinds of English accents that they differ in kind of subtle ways. And yeah, some of those English accents might be related to, you know, Scottish accents. Let's examine them notes. I'd be lying if I said I felt no regret. I'm so sorry, Susato-san. It's just so sudden. I really don't know what to think. I've had no time to gather my thoughts. I know we've only been here a short time, but in my limited experience of the courtroom, I feel I've learned something. And what would that be? It seems to me there are many facets to people's personalities. Facets? And like a jewel, the light plays off of them in complex patterns, illuminating their actions and their motives. But we see only a small number of the total facets, and what is illuminated is only a part of the whole story. What lies in the shadows? What do those facets we cannot see look like? Perhaps there are some parts we'll never lay eyes on, as long as we live. That's so true. Sometimes I feel as I'm blind to so much, but I keep hoping that one day it'll all become clear. That all the facets will be illuminated. I'll finally understand how everything fits together. Purple burglar alarm. Purple burglar alarm? You've grown so much. Sorry? I've what? Oh no, it was nothing. Unimportant. You know what time you'll leave London for in the morning? Yes. Are we sure you're not Scottish? Nah. I'm very Filipino. The accents are fake, as you may be able to tell. I should be leaving here at 4 a.m. Damn, that's really early. Absolutely not. Sorry? I'm sure you realize why I couldn't possibly let you do that. You have a very important day ahead of you tomorrow. Gina's trial. Yes, I know, but every word you utter will have the potential to determine Gina's fate. You must get as much rest as possible. Even though, like me, I'm sure you'll find it hard to sleep. But please, for me, do try. Well, it's getting rather late. I think you should go to bed now, Naruhodo-san. I must finish packing up my things in my room. Susato-san, I wish you the very best of luck tomorrow. Good night. Wait! There's something I need to say! Hi! One less Susato takedown. Secret technique of mine. The Susato shutdown. Shutdown? There's an ad on the Twitch going on right now. So, while the ad is ongoing, I just gotta say, you know, just thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I mean, the stream's not over yet, but yeah. If we have to voice our goodbyes, I won't be able to hold back my tears. Thank you too for streaming. Oh, thank you. Honestly, when I started streaming, I figured that I'd be staying at pretty low view counts for a very long time. Because, well, it's really streaming, much like any other entertainment-based thing, is really difficult to become good at. And it's very hard to like get a lot of attention and stuff like that, so I figured that I would go a long time without much attention. But I've been pleasantly surprised. Like, this channel used to have 20 subscribers. Thanks for streaming. You're the first VTuber I watched. Oh, thank you. I started this channel with 20 or so subscribers. I hadn't made a lot of videos on here yet. And now here we are. So yeah. Okay, enough of that. Yeah, Project Moon Games did give me a pretty decent boost, but I'm glad that, you know, some people are also here to
watch my non-Project Moon streams. Because there's a lot of games that I want to play. I really like games. I mean, I guess a lot of you do too. So, yeah, Team Wheel is... I can't believe... This poll has been up for 2 hours and there's only one vote on Team Doors. Everybody thinks that there are more wheels than doors. I do indeed like games. Yep. They're fun. Yeah, the video games. Best random subscription I've clicked. The YouTube algorithm is really something. Team Doors is stupid. Ah, yes. Today is a victory for Team Wheels. It truly had been a trying day. A day of wheels and doors. On our feet for hours, getting Gina to open up to us and learning the truth about that nemesis of a case. Physically and mentally, I was exhausted, and yet the idea of sleep seemed impossible. But I forced myself to close my eyes, and as a cacophony of scenes of our lives here in London played through my mind, eventually, my fatigue triumphed, and I fell into a deep sleep. Together we'll find that one person who chose the door. Please don't bully the one door chooser. 17th April, The Small Hours, St. Sinner's Hospital, Ward 3. Wait, is Mr. Sholmes like... Yes, I quite understand. Wait! No, they wouldn't. That is a great weight off my mind. Mr. Sholmes is alive, right? Yes, Mr. Sholmes! Oh my god, he's here! In the flesh! Man, he recovered real quickly. Didn't he just get surgery? Bid you farewell, and Godspeed. My dear madam. Oh, Suseta went to say goodbye to him. Mr. Sholmes is still alive! Bless! He immediately starts getting that plugged after a surgery. That was a speedy recovery. Alright, let's save our progress. Wait, okay, if we go through the first part of the trial, we'll be ending on a cliffhanger, or more of a cliffhanger than we usually end on. So, we'll do the trial soon. We'll do the trial next time this stream comes back, and... Well, yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for coming. I will end the stream here. Art stream on Friday, and on Saturday... Oh yeah, the Gacha! Right, I would end the stream here if Gacha had not been claimed, but Gacha has been claimed, so we will do Gacha on Uma Musume, because that's the only game I have enough for a 10 roll in at the moment. Like, it's either Uma Musume or... I guess we could do a 10 roll in Arknights, but saving up there is really difficult, and I also have other things to save up for in Arknights, so we can't spend my funds in there right now. So yeah, I'm opening up Uma Musume. It's Uma time. Wait, the game window isn't staying still. Wait, let me change the music so that you guys can hear the game music. As for character or supporter, which one do you need more? Gold ship? Okay, honestly, I feel like I might need some support cards, but at the same time, I just want Umas. There is a new banner out right now. I might need more horses, but I only want to roll for ones that I really need, and that's like sprint or dirt racers. Because those are really rare to get. Those are really rare to come by. So I still have issues with getting them in my Japanese account. Oh, I have a special week career going on right now. So here's the Agnes Digital banner that we rolled on the last time. Here's the new banner of the Halloween characters. I actually have a card of the Halloween rice shower on my phone right now. Maybe it'll give me good luck. Oh yeah, there's also support cards. You can roll for these ones. They look pretty cool. But I'm not sure about like their stats. Okay, this Tamama Cross card gives you power, and this Zenarob Roy one gives you speed. It gives you these skills, gives you some career events. Okay, we'll roll on the Uma banner first. Let's do it for Rice Shower. Lemon, peel, orange, veal, upside down, purple seal. I'm closing my eyes, so I don't know what I get until the... So I don't know what I get. The doors sound kinda different at places. Well, that's it. The card on my phone didn't give me luck. Let's see if we can enhance some stars. Another excellent pole streamer. What is the streamer luck that people speak of? I'm starting to think it doesn't exist. We don't even have enough to star potential. I mean, we could get more stars at the statue exchange, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, let's just wait for Manhattan. So yeah, thanks for coming. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.